Just in the nick of time, I got everything I needed together for Nano Preptober ended smoothly. I want to say happy NaNoWriMo season to everyone who celebrates this. This is going to be fun, but I know it's going to make for a lot of long nights. The vlog for today, my energy is like up and down. I don't know if I was just tired or what, so forgive this first clip or so, but seriously, just happy that Nano was here. Finally, I can dive into this project and see what comes of it. This is truly feeling like this is what I'm supposed to do. This is what I should be doing. This is what I'll be doing going forward. So everyone over on TikTok and on Twitter and on Instagram and all other social medias, man, happy NaNoWriMo, and see y'all on the other side. So it has been a very long evening, week, and it's only Tuesday, I think. Going through my work in progress for Nano, I was working through a timeline, and I don't know how I forgot this. So the story is about the three siblings went away to school, come back for holiday break, and you know, all the stuff that goes on there. But there are significant portions that do pertain to a few adults, a few parents and friends of parents or whatnot. And so there's an entirely separate timeline that I should be working with. Well, I don't know how that snuck past me. So now I'm not rushing. I still have about 6 days or so before the end of Preptober, but in all my preparation and all my going through this story, rereading, adding stuff, taking things out and whatnot, I completely overlooked that. How? Bruh. We'll see. So, I'm taking a break. This is proving to be not difficult, not challenging. It's proving to be a little more of a challenge than I expected. And I think it's because I was so adamant about getting that first section done when I thought that was it. And now knowing that I have so much more to take care of and so close to the end of Preptober is kind of whooping my butt. And it's not even about the story. Like, it's not hard coming up with stuff. It's like really reworking that timeline. And truthfully, some of the things that I am moving around won't be mentioned, but they'll help inform how to describe a certain scene or if a character does this or does that. And I just wish I'd have caught this sooner. But hey, what you gonna do?
Yeah, absolutely. So I was just saying earlier, like, I grew up with bedtime stories when he was comic. I'm so excited who we have here. Look at this guy here. You know, the biggest amount of people. I hope people enjoy it, but able to feel that same impact and hopefully get something on it out of this movie. You know, for older people.
Yeah. We know you have an extensive acting background, and it is incredible.
Well, that's great, and I think it's natural. Yeah. I mean, the original, it's based on an ancient culture. Look at this. The tags here. I mean, the Telecon are here on stage. Look at this. Alex Lavanelli, are you gonna stick around here? Hello. Or are you just leave the king to say hi? Oh, hey. I don't know. It's great. It's very satisfying. Absolutely. You know, always wanted to see, and it's just not me, but to see a colleague. You know, it's as if I'm seeing her or our mothers, our aunties. You know,
Collaborating on such a high emotional level.
well, you know, we are a passionate people.
Indeed.
And we indeed brought it. And of course, you know, because we you know, our beloved brother made his transition, and we just loved him. He was such an example of excellence and wisdom for us that we wanted to step into those shoes, and we wanted to bring that nature to the screen also. So there were no excuses whatsoever.
So what I'm doing now is going through the timeline and picking out all the things that I know that I want to include, things that I pulled out when going through the reread, and I'm going to assign them to a different color note card. Now I'm doing this because I've done the same thing for the main three characters, the three siblings, and I've done it all the way through to the end of the story. But because the 3 or 4 other characters who are important to the story. I've kind of overlooked them, which is, I'm still kicking myself for that. But because those characters did not get that same fleshed out timeline, I want to go ahead and do that. That's really like the last part that I have to do before I'm like officially prepared for Nano. It's not that these characters aren't important. It's just that the story doesn't center around them, but it's more or less like secrets from the past come out and things like that. This is very exciting to kind of get through and do this again. Now, I will say that a lot of what I'm going to put into this story, into this timeline for these characters, some of it may not be used, but I find it easier for me to get as much out as I can so that even if I don't explicitly say Kevin has a red sweater that his grandmother gave him, if it comes up later and there is some allusion to it, that probably wasn't the best example. Either way, I'm just going to go through and get everything that I have in my head and in my brain dump onto these cards and like see the timeline for what it is physically. So I ended up working out a lot of the timeline for the other characters that I hadn't done over the course of Preptober. And I think I've prepared as much as I can. Like, of course, there's always more that can be done, but I think I've truly prepared as much preparing as I can prepare. And I'm just kind of slowly waiting. And while doing so, kind of rereading over the outline, just immersing myself into this world every day. Adding little notes and things that I want to include and making sure that I am intimately familiar with this world so that once that clock strikes 12 and we jump right into this NaNoWriMo season, I will already be an inhabitant of this world. So this has been hectic. This has been challenging. I don't want to say hard. I'll just say challenging. And I'm happy that I made this mistake or this oversight because, like, all the fun. Yeah, so I'm happy I made this, like, little mistake. I may have gone into this thinking that I had it all together or, God forbid, maybe... Maybe I would have ran into some issue about something that I hadn't planned and then it would have like messed up my word count or whatever. But I'm really just excited to participate in this Nano. This is the first one where I truly feel like I've paid my dues preparing to get here. So win or lose, I'm going to be happy, but I feel most prepared for this particular Nano. Happy Nanoing, and I do hope that all of you guys who are participating get your word count, get all that stuff in, and if you don't, just get those words on the paper. And if you're out there and you are participating, please leave some words of encouragement in the comments or go ahead and declare your project or whatever. I'm not going the official declaration route on Nano, I don't believe, on their website. I might change my mind, but I doubt it. But yeah, let's be each other's cheerleader, if you're ready, put ready in the comments. And if you want that extra push, I really want to do some writing sprints. I've never done them, like hosted them. I've attended some and I've gotten some words out, but I would really be interested in getting a writing sprint together, 1 or 2 this month. So maybe I'll do that. Anyway, check me out on TikTok. That's ReadingWritingRhayne. Check me out here on the YouTubes, on the Twitter. That's 𝘾𝙤𝙢. And I don't know. Happy NaNoWriMo. May the odds ever be in your favor.